Let them in, Assistant King.
Yes, sir.
So I'm told you're the one recommended to me, but why? Why'd you come now of all times? You should know better. You should know better than to go looking for work with... You think that would convince me? Claiming that someone you know has connections when you're talking to the CEO. Are you insane? And just what do you think you offer me that I don't already deal with? What a shallow response. Now listen to me, and listen to me well. I'll only say this once. Prove to me, in 20 seconds, why you deserve a place at my company. And what does a kiss prove, exactly? No, so you're trying to win me over that way. Even that comes with a difficult territory. Do you actually think you're worthy of me? Why would some random individual looking for a job think that a kiss qualifies you? No, it does not. Are you an idiot by chance? Pardon my sharp tongue there. Got the better of me. Are you an imbecile? Well, if you don't like it, what does it change, really? You liking it or not? You're the one who came here begging for something. Now you're nitpicking. Wasting my time. Do you have any idea how much money has been wasted in this conversation? $1.1 million. Yes, that's what it costs to waste my time. You still think you're worth it. Now you're either conceited or stupid. Or perhaps you have something I haven't seen. Then quickly show it. I should have known it was something like that. And yet still here you are. Just what part of what I said didn't discourage you? You just enjoy wasting my time and money. Is that what you think this is? A game? A joke? Oh, you take me serious, do you? And just what do you know about me? This company? Interesting. I didn't expect you to know anything else. The fact that you know something factual is strange. Just because you have the knowledge doesn't prove anything. And just why? What does any of this mean to you? You came in wanting a job, and you kissed me. What exactly do you expect that to prove? Nothing. It proves nothing. Now you're wasting my time, as well as Elizabeth III, who I owe a bath. You know of Elizabeth III? Mayhaps I've misjudged you. Are you a cat enthusiast or an expert? And just what do you think I would have use for someone babysitting my baby, Elizabeth III? She is the pinnacle of beauty, the pinnacle of excellence. And you think yourself worthy. Just why would I even consider you someone who could be diseased? Why would I let you care for something so precious? Your argument doesn't make any sense, but your passion, intriguing. I'll give you that much. You've at least piqued my interest, but you still haven't given a good case. If this was an interview, you would have failed 3 times. First, on your appearance. Second, on your demeanor. And third, that cheeky attitude of yours. It's a double-edged sword. Watch yourself. If it wasn't me you were talking to, you would have been sent through the door in 10 seconds flat. Actually, 1 if they're efficient. The point is you're wasting my time. That is, unless you have further qualifications. Yes, I see. You seem to be enthusiastic, I'll give you that. Especially in terms of Elizabeth III. Yet that's unsettling. How do I know you're not a cat thief? How do I know you don't have ulterior motives? Were you set up by 707? He's a nasty cat snatcher. Someone who would steal everything I care about. And dress Elizabeth III in such uncouth outfits. Yes, I realize. I was getting unprofessional, pardon me. The least I can do to make up for the lost time and lost money is give you this. It's a chance. I'll be watching you today. Every room and every area will be monitored. If you so much as sneeze on my Elizabeth III or treat her wrong, then you're done. If I see that she has a positive outlook after the day is done, then you can consider yourself hired. Now I have much to do. Leave me be. You're wondering why I'm trusting you, huh? That's a simple one. You have a glint in your eye. When I talked about Elizabeth III, I'm good at detecting liars. And you're not one of them. Your passion is real. Now it's just a question of if you have the follow-through and dedication that this company needs. Now enough questions. Get to work. And while you're at it, go make me some tea. And get snacks for Elizabeth III. You're utterly terrible at making tea. Did you know that? It's too watery. You didn't get the temperature right. Do you understand the tea leaves I gave you are likely worth more than your wage? No matter. Everyone has to fail before they succeed. You are no different. The difference is you need to prove yourself now. Don't waste my time. Ah, yes, Elizabeth. You are the light of my life. How I love you. Yes, I do. Yes. I agree. Perhaps they do have potential, but they need to work on it. Were you eavesdropping? That's what they all say. I'll forgive you this once, on account that I never told you to leave. You must be another one stricken by these difficult times. Is that not true? And besides yourself being stubborn, you seem to have a good heart. Maybe not a good head on your shoulders, but that can be improved. We are not all blessed by the same things. You have a responsibility. A responsibility you should take extraordinarily serious. Elizabeth III's playtime is on the line. Did you just laugh at me? So you're one of those people, infuriating like that. Never mind. It's strange how you've snuck into my life like this. How you've wormed your way a little bit closer. I haven't ruled you out as a cat thief. Understand that. And if you do so, I will hunt you down like an animal. That's not to say I want to do that. I wouldn't want to waste the time, effort, or stress on Elizabeth III. And besides, when you look at her, you seem to honestly care. That's why I've kept you. Most people don't share my sentiment of the greatness of Elizabeth III. But perhaps you have potential. Great potential. Potential unlike anyone else. To enjoy, bask in the glory of Elizabeth when I cannot. To give her that playmate, that care that she needs. Understand I'm putting myself on a limb for you. Don't betray me. What was your name again? Yes, I'll remember it. As you know my name, Jumin Han, the CEO of this company, and the one for which house you reside currently. This is the bountiful garden of me and Elizabeth III. I expect you to respect that, and take care of her as if she was your own. I see that glint of a cat lover in you. That's where my hope lies. Believe it or not, there is a reason for what I do. Why I trusted you. My time has been sparse. As more responsibilities fall upon me, I have no one to leave Elizabeth III to. I cannot always keep her at my side, during meetings and otherwise. It would be dreadfully boring for her, and what if somebody had an outburst at her in the midst of it? I would fire them on the spot, or at least kick them out of my office. This is as much an exercise of caution for her as it is for me. Now, understand you're still under scrutiny, but what I saw today was rather exquisite. You understand how to cater to her needs. I saw you playing with her in one of her favorite games, tossing around the yarn, and playing with that rubber fish. No matter what the case, I appreciate your efforts, make no mistake. It is helpful, and you've more than earned your place, for now. If I find out you're in league with some kind of cat thief, understand you will never be able to sleep again. I, of course, don't say that lightly. A threat from me should not come as a surprise, but as a promise. I don't say that maliciously. It's just Elizabeth III is one of the most precious ones to me. Her beauty is so perfect. The way she moves, the way she eats, the way she cuddles. All of it. Absolutely perfect. I simply can't get enough of enjoying time with my precious cat. She is the only solace allowed to me, someone who's always busy. That's why I take things very serious with you and wanting a job with her. Understand if you weren't trustworthy, I would not be talking to you right now. You would have been out the door so fast, security would have kicked your ass out. If I'm to put it bluntly. Point being is, you don't have much of a chance if you betray me. Stay on the right side of things and you've got yourself a stable job. Especially in these trying times. But I'm sensing something else, judging by how you're looking at me. What is it you want? To get to know me. You think I'm lonely. Why would you think something like that? I see. Well, you certainly have a point, to a certain extent. Maybe I am. It's always lonely when you're at the top. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. sharp. Do we have an understanding, my dear assistant? You're 3 seconds late. I'll forgive you this one time. Make sure you're early next time. Yes, I understand that. We do not tolerate excuses, accept it as it is. Good. Now get to work. Elizabeth needs a playmate, and again with these questions. Do I seem off to you? Do I not seem the part of a CEO? What do you mean that's exactly the point? I demand an answer. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Why do you think I'm lonely? And just how am I supposed to take this? You pitying me. I don't understand it, but I'll respect your stance. Perhaps I'll think on it. You're dismissed. Is everything all right? I came immediately. I do not want anything happening to the two of you. Yes, and what of it? Yesterday was your first day, so I trust you more. I still wouldn't want anything bad happening to you either. Is that so wrong? It's my responsibility, not only as your boss, but as the CEO of this company, to ensure my employees are well taken care of. Surely you didn't think that I would just leave? That I would let things stay as they are, no. I saw you in need. Are you all right, though? It looks like a sprain. I've got you. To think you would have so much fun with Elizabeth III that you sprained your ankle. You should be more careful next time. I assure you, I'll handle this. I do work with many doctors in the field, so you have nothing to worry about. Listen to me. I said I would take care of it. Anything further and you're undermining my authority. Do we have an understanding? Now remain calm. I will take care of this. It may hurt for just a moment, but I promise it will get better. Bear with me. There. All done for now. I'll book you with one of my personal doctors. I swear to you, I will keep you healthy and happy. Even still, you want to take care of Elizabeth III. To think you'd be almost as dedicated as me. It is impressive in its own way. You don't know when to quit, do you? Though I suppose that's an admirable trait by some. Just don't push it to the point where you break yourself down. I've seen people do that as well, which benefits no one. Listen to me, assistant. I will not have you overdoing it. Overworking is not a merit. I learned it the hard way. If you overwork yourself, you'll only be a detriment to the company. Now listen when I give you an order. I'm your boss, and you will heed by it. Here's some tea I made for you. It's repayment for your injuries suffered from playing too much with Elizabeth. I appreciate your enthusiasm, if not it being slightly too enthusiastic. Please don't worry. Everything will be fine. I would not make a promise I cannot keep. Now just relax, assistant. I will take care of the rest. You play with Elizabeth here. I must finish my work. If it becomes swollen or looks worse, tell me. You can press this button here to page me. I can promise you, I will not let any harm come to you. Now that you've come here, I must assure it. You've already made Elizabeth happier, and that's more than earned your pay. But this is not about that. It's about you staying healthy. Excuse me. Yes, I see you two have been having fun. But now, what is it? I assume that there's something bothering you. Aside from your leg. You want to know more about me. And just why would you want that? Well, I can't exactly say no. I'm afraid you've caught me in a captive audience. I hope you're proud. Look at me when you're talking. We might as well. You are easy on the eyes. It's quite concerning to me to have such an attractive assistant. Now ask what you wish. You've got some nerve asking that of your boss. But I won't say that I'm completely opposed to the idea. You wish to get to know me. How do I know you're not just trying to use me for my wealth and power? I suppose that's a good point. There's nothing you could do that could convince me of that. However, there is an honesty about you. Like you see me as more than that. Which speaks more of your character. The fact that you'd spend so much time with Elizabeth III already makes us compatible, so I suppose I can't deny the possibility. Well, then what's your first question? That doesn't count. I'm afraid that isn't enough. What is it that you're looking for? In me, I still don't know. But maybe if you've explained it more thoroughly, I could know how to respond. But then again, you're a troublesome assistant, aren't you? From start to finish, you even went and disobeyed me and got hurt, worried me. And so what? I'm not sure how to feel about you, so I will figure it out as I see fit. You are the one who pursued this. Do not regret when I reciprocate it. I have a question for you. Just how much do you know about me? You have information you shouldn't. Am I to assume you're a stalker? Then why am I kissing you? If I was taken aback by it, why would I still be right here, making you mine? The way I see it, this ends one of two ways. You're my assistant, or you're my assistant. There are two very distinct differences. Do you want to be my love? If you intend to be, you must love me forever. There is no going back. I'm afraid I can't take too kindly to those who betray me. You wouldn't betray me, would you, assistant? Then that's enough. You will be my only. The only one who understands the greatness of Elizabeth III, as well as my other half. It's decided. Life is meant to be decided. As for the details, we'll learn them along the way. I will stop at nothing to make you feel at home. That is just what needs to be done, isn't it? This place serves as my home. Now let's call it yours. Perhaps this is all rushed, but chemistry speaks for itself. I wish for you, and that should be all that you need. Do you wish for me? I can see you aching for me. Then do so. Honestly, with God as our witness. Perhaps he will forgive me, for I must sin tonight. Tell me, assistant, what is it about me that excites you so? Is it the fact that we can take care of Elizabeth III together? Or perhaps it's that we've been working together for a while now. That you've come to understand my greatness, the greatness we can share. You must be thinking, why? Why you as my assistant? It's simple. I understand you're not lying. You're easy to see through and a terrible liar if you do. Therefore, I've determined you're worthy. Between that and our passion for Elizabeth III, all I want is you. Forgive me, Father in heaven, for I will sin tonight. With you, my dear, my assistant, my attractive little cutie. And what's the problem? You seem very excitable, and as you should. I am at the top of the world for a reason. I feel like you understand me in a way that most people do not. I'm just not saying too much, as you are right. You saw right through me. The fact that I was lonely, you could see it. I missed my chance at that life, offering me the chance I lost. What a strange world of second chances. I can't tell you if I'm happy or sad about it, but I just feel overwhelmed. Most of what I feel now is curiosity. An intense desire for you. That is why I might as well pardon my sins now and make do with tonight. Now confess. Confess you are sent here with God's will to be mine. Confess of those thoughts that I know are in the back of your head. The sins for which tonight will be prevalent with. You are mine. Ah, good. So you can be obedient. I'm proud of you. And you confessing to your sins will only make tonight all the more exciting. Welcome to the punishment room. A place to do away with those sins you've confessed. And a place I will make you mine. You will learn what it means to be mine. That was a test, and there will be more to come. Don't think you're out of the woods yet. You see everything in here. It's designed to bring us together. To make time more precious than it already is. Now, my last question. Are you serious about me? Do you want to be mine? Yes or no. Then you've made your choice, my little sinner. Prove your words, then. Go and put on that device over there. Now, waste no moment. I will be watching you. Yes, obedient as well as proper. You have much potential. I claim you. Your obedience has rendered you incapable of movement. Isn't obedience a wonderful thing? You have much of it that I will capitalize on. Obedient assistants get the best treatment. Shall I show you how? Yes, my assistant. Do you see how it affects not only me, but you? As if there's no resistance. Just look at yourself. In that mirror over there. Can you see it? This sin of which you propagate. The sin by which we both have been caught. Do you regret? Because I cannot. No matter how devout. I cannot stop myself from having these desires, these wants for you, that cannot be quenched by anything short of this. Yes, perhaps you are ready. Ready to take responsibility for the sins you've caused. Yes, now, why don't we show you the true extent of your corruption? Look at what you've made me do. Now we are sinning together, stuck in this entanglement of each other. There is no escape, I'm afraid. No stopping such things. Yes. Yes. Never fear. You will be mine. No matter how much sin, you will be forgiven. You are mine. My assistant. My obedient assistant. Yes. 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 Accept the weight of your consequences. Deep within your soul. Deep inside yourself. You certainly are something else, aren't you? Having the nerve to take such a stance, being so obedient. I dare say I like it. I fancy myself a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to romance. Not in the sense of limitations, but in the sense of love, as simple and plain as it may be. I trust my heart, whether it's sin or not. Whether God frowns upon me or not, I must abide by what I believe in. I must be who I believe I should be, and that's what led me to you. I do not believe we're beyond saving, but I do believe we have much to learn. Between you and I just want to know more. Why you came here. What your motive is, other than appreciation of Elizabeth III and myself. Was it really to be mine? Was it God's hand that brought you here? Or perhaps the fickle hand of fate? I wonder. But you strike me as someone who changes. You change those around you. You make them feel things they've never known. They've never felt. Even if they thought it wasn't for them. I never saw romance as a viable option for myself. Truth be told, it seemed all tried and true. Something I would never be able to have. Something to appreciate from afar. And yet here you are making me compromise. I think you're something special. Now I know it. But your obedience, your sheepishness, reminds me of myself. I wonder if you'll be like me, rising above the sheep, to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or if you'll stay, my cute little sheep, forever. No matter what you choose, I'm afraid it's far too late. You already signed the contract. Now you're mine. The contract was what happened in that room. The contract is now that you're speaking to me, that I've let you enter into such a sacred sanctuary of my life. You are something special, make no doubt. But in order to realize your true potential, you'll have to accept these conditions. You will only ever work for me. You will have eyes only for me. You will obey me. All of these, of course, carry punishments. Break too many. And I'm afraid even for you, I'll have to let you go. It would break my heart to have trusted you and lost it. Don't disappoint me. For I'm not the only one watching. There are many. Many who will threaten what we have, and yet none can stop it. I believe in our love. And I believe in you. After all, no one who appreciates Elizabeth III as much as you, and respects her, plays with her, could be a bad person. But before any of that, we need to get you feeling better. You've overexerted yourself once more. Only a fool pushes themselves past that. And I won't let you be my fool. If I command it, then so be it. But if I don't, use that pretty brain of yours. Use it and protect yourself, assistant. No. My obedient assistant. You'll remain as such until I deem your position is right for raise. So too, our relationship will remain as it is, until I see fit to marry you. Make no mistake, I will marry you, provided you don't break your promise. I don't believe you will. Good, obedient assistant.